Today we're gonna go over different theories as to why Ellie could be immune. I'm also gonna delve into a little bit of a personal topic, the potential future of the channel, but I'm gonna leave that to the end of the video. So if you do care about me as a person and the potential future of the channel, stick around, watch to the end. Anyways, today's topic. Why could Ellie be immune? And could there be others like her? Could there be other people like Ellie? Or is she the only chosen one? Sources to what I've mentioned is linked in the description. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Feel free to join the deck gang by subbing with all notifications. So I'm gonna compare this game to some real life scenarios. Well, you might say, what's wrong with you, deck, you dumb cunt? This game is purely fictionable. Comparing it to real life is already too far-fetched. Your theory is trash. Well, in case you didn't know, which you most probably do know, the cordyceps fungi are a real thing that affects ants. Check the description for the source on that, although be aware there are some nasty images of ants with mushrooms sticking out their head. Ugh. This is a real life fungus which Naughty Dog took inspiration from. They basically said, what if it jumps from bugs and ants? What if it jumps from that to humans? So Naughty Dog already took inspirations from the outbreak. So is there any kind of disease that's been a problem for us humans for a while that some people are born immune with? HIV. Well, yeah, I don't want to say it, but yeah. And the YouTube didn't mind it. But anyway, a small percent of humans apparently are born with a mutation in their genes that causes them to be immune to this disease. Source down below. It could be the case that Naughty Dog also takes inspiration from this, and that some people develop a born immunity to the cordyceps. So that kind of would increase the chances of more people than Ellie being immune. So yeah, hey, if that's the case, hey, Joel didn't lie. Praise be Neil. Woo! If Firefly's still around, hey, go find somebody else. And then also, it isn't really confirmed that Ellie was born with immunity. Do correct me if I'm wrong. I've heard that some people think that what if it's just a lucky chance and the infected that bit her, somehow, some way that they were mutated and their spreading of their shit didn't do the job correctly and caused Ellie to be immune. Woo! In my opinion, it's more realistic that Ellie was born with immunity rather than getting bit by a rare infected that gave her the immunity. So, if Ellie's born with immunity, how could she have been born with immunity? Anna. I've said before that Anna might have been infected before giving birth to Ellie some way, somehow, and this could have caused her immunity. Also, this video is separated from the mystery woman theory. I'm not saying here in this video that I believe the mystery woman is Anna. It's a separate theory discussion, and it's only focused on Ellie's immunity. But it could be that Anna got infected a couple of days before having Ellie, and that this slowed down the process a day or two, or even that if Anna turned within 2 days, that this short time frame was enough to give Ellie the immunity some way, somehow. Hey man, I want to find out why Ellie is immune, and I hope they answer it. If they don't answer it in part 2, I hope they answer it in the future Last of Us game. It also could be, who knows, that the human genes are just naturally adapting and it's an evolution type shit. And that Anna wasn't infected before having Ellie, and that just in general, some few people out there have, genetically mutated thing for human evolution. Although that would be pretty quick for human evolution, but who knows. Anyway, so I'm gonna touch upon a final note about something that could, from real life, that could be applied to The Last of Us, related to the whole infected while being pregnant thingy. This is something that went down in real life, and it's some heavy stuff. Yeah, it's also been adapted into the HBO series Chernobyl. So if you don't know already the history of what went down in Chernobyl and you want to stay blind from the show completely, maybe you should click away. And again, it's pretty heavy. So yeah, I'm gonna count down. Yeah, this is your warning. I'm gonna count down from 3, 2, 1. Holy shit, man! This is a terrible tragedy, man. Fuck. So in real life, there was a lady who was pregnant while a nuclear power plant disaster went down in Chernobyl. Her husband was a firefighter there and got fatal radiation exposure According to herself, she didn't know much about the radiation at the time, so she visited her husband and got exposed to radiation herself. But she survived, and unfortunately her baby did not. It's been said that the baby saved her life and it got the worst of the radiation, and that's why the mother survived. Fuck the world sometimes, man. Life can be a bitch, but yeah. So how could this possibly be applied or related to The Last of Us? Well, as I've said before, Naughty Dog drew inspiration from real life when it came to the cordyceps. What if they take inspiration here similar, but it's kind of in the reverse of what happened in Chernobyl? That again, maybe Anna could have been infected some way, somehow, before giving birth to Ellie, and this caused Ellie to be immune rather than, you know, her absorbing it in the wrong way, and yeah. So why didn't Marlene consider this a possibility? Why didn't Marlene consider that Anna might have been infected before she had Ellie, and that's why Ellie's immune? Well, already part 1 kind of has, like, correct me if I'm wrong, like, already this right here. Why is the elevator conveniently open right here? Like, there are some things in part 1 that if you question them enough, they kind of don't make any sense in a way. I haven't played this game in almost a month, so I might have missed something to why the elevator was open. Maybe Joel pressed something somewhere, yeah, but anyways, could be that maybe Anna was bit in a place hidden, like she could hide it, and she didn't tell Marlene out of fear. I don't know, but that don't make no sense. Yeah, I don't need, yeah. But what's more, like, if I'm saying that, how would Anna get infected some way, somehow, maybe Anna got in touch with the tiniest amount of spores that weren't enough to kill her, right? But enough to somehow give Ellie immunity. Like, I don't know, like, how much spores you would have to breathe in order to get infected and die. I don't know. All I know is I want Ellie's immunity to be more than just she's the chosen one. It would feel more realistic, and it'd add another layer to what's already, in my opinion, one of the most realistic takes on quote-unquote zombies I've seen. Although the infected aren't really zombies technically, but it's a similar concept. But to summarize, I don't think it's too far-fetched to think that Ellie isn't the only chosen one, and that there's almost like a scientific, realistic almost explanation to her immunity. Like I said, either human genes naturally adapted some way, somehow, and mutated evolution type stuff into giving a few people immunity, although like I said, that would be really quick human evolution if that's the case. Or Anna some way, somehow was infected before having Ellie. Those are the possibilities I can think of to give some sort of explanation to Ellie's immunity. But those are my thoughts. Now what about yours? Comment your thoughts and discuss with each other down below. Stay safe. Like, share, sub with the bell if you're new, and learn to survive. And I'll see you when I see you. So now on to a little bit of a personal topic and the potential future for this channel. If you don't care about me as a person, you can skip this part. Some people only want to watch content and don't want to know about, you know, the heavy stuff. And some people generally don't try to care. It's a cold world we live in. No personal offense taken. But if you're still here, thanks for hearing me out at least. Fuck C19. I'll give the short version first, then I'll go into more detail. Long story short, I'm unemployed due to how the world is right now. My country don't want to go into lockdown to save money and not have to pay, I think that's called stimulation checks or whatever you call them. So in about 3 months, if my situation don't get any better some way, somehow, I'm gonna have to move out the house and quit YouTube. If this situation doesn't get fixed, if Sweden doesn't go on lockdown, or I don't find a new job. So because of C19, because how the world is right now, I started memberships on the channel. If you got $1 to spare, I'd really appreciate it, and it would help contribute to helping me out in the future. I've never had memberships before, but as of now, I do need the help. So if there's somebody out there that can help, I'd really appreciate it. There are other people in need more than me. And if you can, help them out first. And of course, put you and your family first. Like, I feel like a cunt low-key opening up memberships at a time like this. But I want to be able to live in my home at the same time. At least I'm not this person.
It doesn't really matter how much money you make or how much money you have. That's really the thing, because I'm not asking you for a large financial contribution. A sub is $5. At maximum, in whatever your currency is, it's maybe $10. And it doesn't matter how broke you are. If you have time to watch Twitch, you have $10, truly. If you don't have $10, you probably don't have time to watch Twitch because you should be working. You should be trying to earn money. It's not a ton. It's not like a ton of money. So being like, I'm broke, I can't afford to sub, that doesn't really track. What you mean to say is, I'm so irresponsible with my money, I can't support the entertainment that I enjoy.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
So here's a little bit more of a detailed explanation. I'll leave some links for you down below so you can, see how much of a how much Sweden's government sucks ass. Like, seriously, fuck Sweden's government and fuck C19. So, because of how my country's been dealing with this, if I don't help pay rent or other expenses, my family won't be able to keep me here. So I guess I'll be without a home. But it's not like I'm not gonna sleep on the street. Don't worry about that. I'm not gonna be homeless, alright? I'll be sleeping at different couches at my friends' houses until there's somebody that wants to hire me, or if the country goes on lockdown. If you didn't know already, I work as a substitute teacher and get paid by the hour. Schools are still open, but most kids are staying at home, so there isn't really any work for me. I got offered to work one day though recently, but working 1 to 3 days every month isn't really gonna help me out at all. YouTube ad revenue is trash too, and if you know how AdSense work, you need to meet a certain threshold to even get paid out.
Bruh.
I low-key need to stretch my videos to over 10 minutes more often now. Anyway, so even though the country's still not on lockdown, many people are still going unemployed and it's getting harder to find new jobs. I still applied for unemployment benefits, which I should have been eligible for, but I got denied. Why did I get denied? Because I did not work 60 hours in March. But why could I not work 60 hours in March? Because fucking stupid ass C19. Fuck Sweden's stupid ass cunt system. They don't even care about they don't care about context, man. They keeping their laws and rules black and white because they don't want to go into lockdown. Because then they'd have to pay stimulus checks or whatever you call them. Why do they think they're gonna be different from the rest of the world? Scandinavia looking at the rest of Scandinavia, the rest of the North looking at us like idiots. Denmark already apparently slowed down the spread, and meanwhile we got the highest death rate in the North because the government don't want to go on lockdown to save money. Like, how many people need to die before they realize they're not different from the rest of the world? I don't even know. So when I do start couch surfing, if I do that, if I don't find a new job and shit like that, if I wanted to bring my PC and continue doing YouTube, it's I gotta pack my bags, heavy ass PC, heavy ass setup, go 1 hour communal training over there, back and forth every other day. It's not gonna work out. So yeah, that's why if I'm couch surfing, going around, circling around every other day, it's better for me to just take a break from YouTube until the situation gets better. And my friends aren't gonna be able to keep me forever. So if I become homeless, bro, we're stealing food, man. We're going to prison on purpose. Free hotel. I'm also gonna try to apply it. I think it's called social service, social welfare, whatever you call it. I don't know what the equivalent or name is in English, but it's another government section where you can apply for support. It's probably gonna get denied, but I'm gonna try everything I can. But yeah, if you don't see me posting in a while, now you know why. It means I've had to move out. If I do move out, I'm probably gonna find a new job eventually, and I'll take whatever job comes my way. I'm not scared that I get C19. I'm scared that I'll affect somebody that can't handle it, so to say. If I stay at my friends, they're young, they'll be fine. But yeah, that's about it. I'd appreciate it if you could help. Shit, even by watching this, you're kind of supporting indirectly a small amount, so thank you already. If you know somebody that you think might enjoy my content, please do share it with them. Yeah, and again, don't think I'll ever sleep on the street, okay? There are people that are affected worse than this by me, so if you can make a difference for them, do that first, and of course put yourself and your family first. I'm keeping memberships enabled after C19 ends because how the world went. It really made me realize how much I underestimated financial security and having a bit of pocket change saved up. Like, if you didn't know, last year I took quite a lot of time off of work to make high effort videos. This was one of the most stupidest decisions in my life. Like, if I could have known that C19 would have happened, I never would have put passion before my financial future, and the risk I took did not pay off at all. Ugh. Anyways, if you're still here, thanks again for hearing me out at least. Hope everything will be okay for you and your loved ones. If you're affected by this, like, fuck C19, fuck the Swedish government. I love the country, but I hate the system. Anyway, I'm gonna try to pump out more videos with the time I got left. Thanks for the support, and I'll see you when I see you.